And teach him how to grease.
You don't wear gloves? I don't know about the Peterbilt.
Good morning. Okay, so we are not fueling today because we have enough fuel to run all day, and Hayden is going to be showing Tatum kind of where our daily grease certs are. Okay, if you're wondering why the combines are in a different spot, or if you noticed that we are back with the other crew, yesterday, okay, let's back up. Saturday, we worked for the other farmer, and we finished him. So Sunday, we were all gonna get up and go to work, and right before the alarms went off, guess what it was doing outside? Raining. So today is Monday. I don't know what day of the week it is. Oh, it's Tuesday. Okay, wait. No, so Saturday night it rained, and so we were not gonna work Sunday. So we did not work Sunday. Jeff and Hayden and our farmer drove to, I don't know, they drove like over 2.5 hours away to look at MacDon headers, because our farmer is fixing to trade his hinge drapers in for MacDon, because, well, side by side where they cut versus where we cut, you can tell a huge difference. So he is trading for MacDon headers, but they went to go look at some, and so they did that, and Tessa and I kind of had a girls' day for a little bit, and then I edited videos. So Monday, we were all getting ready to go to work, and Monday morning, right before the alarms went off, it was raining. So, but as always, there's always something to mechanic on. So Jeff and all the guys.
Excuse the mess in the grain cart, the mud. We'll get you some cookies and something to make up for the mess.
Cody and, okay, I'll explain that.
Yeah, I heard all about it yesterday.
Jeff owes me cookies because there's mud in mine too.
He wasn't too bad in here.
So anyway, yesterday all the guys come out here they replaced a hydraulic line on Jeff's header, and they had some flats on the truck, and just kind of nitpicky things. The fan blades, I think Jeff had to replace some fan blades on his combine, or on the #1 combine. I guess that's Tatum now. But anyway, so they were just kind of out here doing that. Well, the sun was out and it was shining, and so late in the afternoon, they decided to try it, and so they cut for just a little bit, but they weren't trucking anything. So I was not feeling well yesterday. It did not feel good. Tessa and I were at the campers with the dogs. I was editing videos and not feeling well. And so Jeff called and he was like, you and Tessa just stay back. He was like, Jeff run my combine, Tatum run the #1, Hayden run the #3, and Cody got in the grain cart. Cody and Jesse got in the grain cart. So they just kind of ran for just a little bit. They didn't do much. And they all got mud, and Jeff got mud in my combine and mud in Tessa's tractor because it was muddy yesterday, because we didn't think we were going to work. So they did move the combines over here back to the field that we quit in Friday evening. So they did run a little bit with us. I don't even think Hayden had a camera, so no one will see that, but they did run for a little bit yesterday, and I missed out on it, and so did Tessa. But we're back here today, ready to get going. It must be just as dirty on the inside as it is the outside. Looks like it's go time. So on day 1 here, I was wearing a jacket. Today, it's supposed to be in the 90s. I think it already is. It's not, but it feels like it. Now, let's see what all Jeff changed in my combine yesterday. I told him don't touch anything, but he always does. I've got Tatum on this side, Hayden on this side, Tessa behind me, and I can't go forward, so I guess I gotta wait on someone else to move.
Even though we're not done with the field like we were last time, I can still clear my daily, right?
Yes, clear your daily. Here is part of the terrain that we have already cut. And once you get over the top of this hill, it just keeps going. Okay, so we can't go on the passes that we're on because there's a combine coming at us. I mean, that's the thing, you get on these hills and you run with 7 combines in one field, is that you top the hill and then you're facing someone because we can't communicate with each other. That's where it turns into chaos. It's cool and it's chaos. It's like cool chaos. When we get over this hill, then you can kind of see, so it just kind of goes all the way back. And pretty much all the wheat you see in the distance, that is wheat that we will cut. Okay, so on Saturday, when we cut for the neighbor, when we cut for the other farmer, Hayden and I both broke a section at the same time. So Hayden broke a section. He backed up. We were opening up the field. And he backed up and I went around him and was going to take his pass and keep going. And immediately when I got to where he was, I put my header down and I broke a section. And it sounded like something metal that we had hit in the wheat. Now, we never found it. I don't know where it was at. I mean, I come back later and walked through what I had reversed out and I did re-pick that back up. I didn't hear anything go through my machine, so I'm not sure what that was. But anyway, because I'd heard something metal, I reversed it, and then I climbed in and I was reaching over the drum to feel in my feeder house to see if I could feel anything in there. And my magnet, whenever I touched the drum, it stuck to the drum, and I nearly lost it again. Which is what I'm doing. I'm leaning up against something metal and it's coming off of my mic and then falling, and I'm not finding them again. But I tell you that story to tell you this one. Last night, I don't know, I was kind of dreaming or whatever about how many of my magnets are still on this combine or in this combine somewhere. And I don't know if a little magnet would go on through or if it's just probably stuck somewhere. And, you know, this winter, if we keep this machine, how many of my magnets we'll find. And it'll be interesting to know. But it got me thinking, and I was like, you know, we're always having to put extra metal in the feeder house floor, and because the metal that they initially put on these combines is way too thin for the amount of bushels that they're, you know, supposed to hold and supposed to be able to handle. It doesn't make much sense to me why they wouldn't put better metal in these combines so that they don't wear thin. It's like Coke can, you know. But then I was like, why don't they put magnet, you know, maybe the rock trap or something before it gets to the machine, have magnet, so that if you do run metal, it's not going to catch everything you can run through it, but metal, you know, it would have saved my pry bar that I run through it earlier this year, and y'all didn't get to see that. But anyways, but it would save a lot of things that you would run through that would damage the combine if they would make some piece of magnet in there to catch the metal. So when John Deere decides to use that idea, call me. I don't know, I could be wrong. I'm not a metal type of girl, so I don't know how strong magnet is. lot of you don't know because Hayden still has not finished editing the video, but this winter, John Deere did invite us to the Harvest Works. We got to tour the plant in Moline, Illinois, where they built the combines, and I'm telling you, that was the most interesting little vacation I've ever been on. And yes, I'm a woman saying I went to the John Deere factory and had the best time of my life. I did ask them when we were there why they keep that shield that we all hate, and they just smiled at me. They're like, honey, this shield is never going away. Hello.
So they're 15 to 16, so everybody needs to go in the bag.
Okay. Thank you. Oh, you would think that after 2 days off that I would have taken a nap, and I did not. Not for 1 second did I close my eyes and take a nap. It's hard when YouTube editing for you guys is another, like, for me, it takes me a while. Oh, Hayden has wheat on his cab. What's that on top of your cab, Hayden?
Retirement.
So you can't get too full because this is like this, and you get too full and you start going down.
If you were faster, that wouldn't be up there.
That's a long drive I gotta make.
And the fight is on. And Tatum's wiggling through the gate. Look how steep it is. Hayden told him to put his diaper on. I wish I would have had the camera on for that. He's like, hey, come on now.
I go in her ear too, right?
Yeah, well, actually no, come around behind the bins. Like go past it and then you'll turn in and then there's a road, there's a gate right here where I'm at that you'll come straight in. This looks like chopper plug-in fun right here. I'm gonna cut around some of this because I don't think we should eat all of this. Okay, I must have a log or something in my feeder house, but I gotta get out and clean it out. I did reverse all of that out so that I could see what else is in here. Let's hope I don't lose another magnet. I don't know. I don't know what I have. I don't know if I have a log, and it may be reversed out because I can't feel anything at this second. This feels clean. So I don't know if it's just a wad, maybe, and I can just slowly. Yeah. I have no dirt in there.
Can't relate.
Okay, whatever it is not in my feeder house anymore because the header's on. I don't know. I guess it's just a wad of wheat. Somebody's being really needy today. Oh, my magnet stuck to her collar. Hang on. What's the matter?
Like a 1.5 headers worth.
Okay, we finished that field. So we are moving just down the road to the next one.
There, Dub, are you gonna move that combine or you want me to? I'll do it, I don't care.
Dirt dauber. Poor guy.
Just the first time I had to get used to it a little.
So that tractor stays, I think they put it in neutral, and the wheat pushes the bagger forward. They have a brake that they put on there that they, hold tension on so that it fills the bag before it moves it forward. And then the grain cart just kind of slowly moves forward with the bagger. Get this out of your way so you can see. When they get done dumping on that bag and everyone's empty, they will cut it and they will use a board on top and on bottom, and they will screw it shut and then roll it under so that it closes that bag. They do have a way to extract the wheat out of there in the winter or whenever they want to. They can leave it in there for a year or 2 or 3 or however long they want to. But it's really, I think it's really neat. We could not do this at home because I think that the first night you put wheat in a bag like that, the wild pigs would just wreck it. Okay, so he is moving forward to give it some slack so that they can cut the bag, and they just take a knife and cut it. Okay, it's hard to see because the bagger and the tractor is in the way, but they fold that kind of over to the side. See, he's getting those 2 boards out right there. and they will put one on top and one on bottom, and then they will use screws to tighten those down on each other where it kind of seals it. Not seals it, it closes it. Okay, so I'm gonna get you a little closer to the bag. All right, so see, they took those boards and they closed it, and then they folded it down like that. Later, they will bring tires and throw on that. All right, we're gonna hit the road. Okay, we have made it to the field. Evidently, there's some maneuvering to do to get in this field. That was easy. Don't forget to roll your feeder house back. Alright, we're gonna get this opened up. I'm sorry, I feel like I'm really slacking here for you guys because I can't really show you what's going on because it seems like I can't make the camera do it justice, or when something's going on, I need my hands.
Are you just driving shit, or are you in auto steer?
Auto steer. I just had to recenter.
Alright, there you go. There you go.
So on the Mount Rushmore trip, we were talking about Cody's yogurt. This is what we call Cody's yogurt, this brand right here. I said N-O-S. I was way off. N-O-O-S-A. And the lemon is the best. There's something about it, it just kind of makes you think you're eating cheesecake. I don't know. It's really good. But stir it up because the lemon is in the bottom. Gregory boys are so sweet.
We know, you don't gotta tell us.
Okay, we finished with this first piece of this field. There are a few more. I'm not sure how many acres were in this because I don't know how many acres they all cut, but we're headed to the next little part.
I'm gonna get one of them white trucks, haul y'all around like them two sit on the back.
Did you dig in the dirt the last 200 feet? No, my sickle bar got some clogged.
Okay guys, that's gonna be it for today. Thank you so much for sticking around. Later, Gator.